Hi, Patric Chan here, and I think you're going to love this video training called How to Start an App Business Without Developing Any Apps, because I'm going to show you how you can actually start an app business where you're not a programmer and you don't even need to hire a programmer to code for you from scratch. And this is very possible. Like I said, I'm going to walk you through in this video training how to do so. And the secret is none other than buy an existing app business. Now, before you think that it is almost impossible, that is not true, because I'm going to show you where and how you can do this affordably. You see, you don't need to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions to do this. I will show you a method how you can even buy an app business for just few $100s. I know it's amazing and it's, almost too good to be true, but it is possible. But before we get into the mechanism of it, you need to understand why you want to do so. Why would you want to buy an app business? Now, it is mainly for these four core reasons. The first one is to shorten your development time, which means that instead of you spending 3 months or so to come up with an app, what you do is that you buy over an existing app business so that you have an app with you. Now, with that, if you were to modify it, reskin and so on, it could take you, say, 2 weeks or so. But hey, you are in business. The next one is to shorten your marketing time. When you buy over an app business, which I'm going to share with you how to do that, you could be buying an app that has its own marketing in place already. Which means that even if you do nothing, that you're not doing marketing, you're not doing anything, hey, your app will continue to get downloads. Next is instant profit. So if you have an app that you bought over that is already fully developed and it has its own marketing in play, well, you just need to do some tweak and modification, and then you'll be able to generate instant profit. Just go through my previous module trainings related to monetization and marketing in the opportunity coaching program. I've covered all of those in the previous modules, so refer to those, because I will not be going through all of that here in this video training. And I've even covered on how to promote your mobile apps. Next, and the final one is to build up your app portfolio. So you could have, say, 2 apps right now, 3 apps, 5 apps and so on, and this is the fastest method on how you can build your app portfolio, because the more apps you have in your portfolio, the easier for you to not only generate income but also promote your entire business. Now, when you have an app portfolio, you need to understand that you now go on exponential speed, because if you have 3 apps and they are able to connect each other, promote each other and so on, it will be faster than just promoting a single app. And I've covered on this strategy in the previous opportunity coaching program modules. Now, how do you choose which mobile apps to buy, or should I say mobile app business for you to buy? I mean, how do you buy at only just few $100s for the entire app business, right? So the way how you do this is to understand these 2 simple criteria. Just think it as if that you are buying a real estate property, okay? So with that, the first one, you're looking for apps that have downloads, which means that this app gets downloads every month, but it has no revenue or minimal revenue. Which means that this is usually an app programmer who created an app and put inside the marketplace, and somehow he knows how to tweak it, do some app store optimization, get downloads, get visibility, and yet he wasn't able to monetize it. So this is where you come into the picture at a later stage. The second one is good apps but no downloads. So it could be some dude who knows how to do a fantastic, amazing game app, but he doesn't know anything about app marketing or app store optimization. So it doesn't get any visibility, and unfortunately, sadly, he did not get downloads. So if you found an app within these two categories, then there is a reason for the seller, or should I call it the owner of the app business, to have the reason to wanting to sell it. Because hey, they are not making money with their app business, but you as an app marketer will be able to take this and turn it around and become a profitable app business for yourself. So let me show you the mechanism of it right now. Are you ready? Alright, let's go now. Welcome to Apptopia. This is my favorite website at this moment of time when it comes to acquiring mobile app business. Now, Apptopia has an area of features and services. What I want you to do is just go to the marketplace and you should see this site. Now, keep in mind that as and when you're watching this video training, the graphics may change because website, they change their design all of the time. But the key point here is to understand the strategic part of using this website, and it is to tap on the marketplace. So go ahead and click Get Started, and I'll walk you through how to spot for mobile apps. Now, they're going to show you all kinds of mobile apps for sale, but to be more precise, the app business, because when you buy the app, you're buying everything, the source code, the account, everything, right? And of course, you can always discuss with the seller directly if anything that you're unsure of, but take this as a marketplace. And if you want to learn more about Apptopia, you can go to the website and read the FAQ and so on. I'm not going to take up your time to run through those because those are self-explanatory. I mean, why would I want to go through FAQ with you on a video when you can read it by yourself, right? It doesn't make sense for me to go and read together with you all of these details, right? Doesn't make sense. Okay, with that said, with that cleared, let me share with you the exciting part. Now, here is the trick of how I do it. Okay, the trick is to use this search feature, this search filter. So what I want to do is I just select anything below 1,000 US dollar. Now, if you have higher budget, you can also include the one with 1,000 to 5,000, and I will suggest this as well because you could find some really good deals when you add 1,000 to 5,000 as well. Okay. But I'll keep this now below 1,000 because in the earlier part of this video training, I promised to you that you can buy an app business for just few $100s, right? So next one, I will always choose iOS. Now, why didn't I want to buy the Android app? I'm not against Android apps in any sense, but the reason why I choose iOS is because I want to save my research time. Now, let me explain to you what do I mean by this. You see, at this moment of time when I'm doing this recording and involved in app business, Android apps, they don't get reviewed. You put anything in the app, it will still get approved inside Google Play Store. Now, there's nothing bad about it, but from the context of buying an app business, that could be rather risky. Why? Because it could be a bad ad, as in like not quality app, but somehow that guy managed to get lots of downloads and I may buy it and it turned out like a wallpaper or something like that. Of course, I can go and download the app and everything else. My point is, like what I've shared with you earlier, is about reducing the research time frame. Alright, if you have the time to go and check and so on, then of course you can include the Android app. And by the way, generally iOS app is harder to code, which means that it will be more valuable in terms of development time. Make sense? Alright, so all of these else, I could just remain it as it is. So as you can see right now, we're going to spot for those two criteria. The one that gets a lot of downloads, but it's not generating revenue, or the one that is good app, but it is not monetizing well. So like for instance, this penguin fella, it's pretty good. It has 2,555 downloads, and it's only 900 US dollar. Now, why would I say it is good? First, let's go ahead and click on this dude. And let's see some of the details here. Check it out, revenue is 0. So this dude is not monetizing it at all. But if you look here, let's look at the app details. It's developed with Cocos 2D. It is not super complicated, but dude, you and me, non-programmers, this is like amazing stuff, right? Okay, anyway, this game here, blah, 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 blah. Now, there are some reviews here, but of course, we can't verify whether they're real or not. It could be their friends who leave the reviews. So they are not really that important to me because this can be manipulated, right? But the stats here, alright, this is all good stuff. So which means that this app is getting downloads at this moment of time. Which means that not only I save the development time, but I'm saving the marketing time. So if I was to acquire this app, now I'm not too interested about the development, to be frank with you. I mean, this is not like some super duper app. I mean, it's kind of normal looking trivia app. And this is a game, right? Now, but with the 2000 plus, it's going to help me to build my app portfolio, and also maybe I will be able to monetize it. And again, refer back to what I've taught in the past in the opportunity coaching program, where I teach you about the secret to generating income from your apps. So going back to the statistic here, as you can see, there are downloads. So this is all good. But here's another point here. You see this rating velocity, and this is set by the Apptopia. And this value is hot. It's pointing at high here, right? So you can continue to acquire this app if you want to. The other thing is that you can always make an offer to this seller if you want to say buy at a lower price for whatsoever reason it is, right? Of course, be practical. Don't say that you're going to buy it for $100, all right? I mean, that's just nonsense. Now, you can read any notes if they have anything that they want to share with you, okay? So this is the penguin don't know what game thing, right? Okay, now let's show you another one here. Let's go to the marketplace. Oops, I accidentally clicked it too far away. Let's go and click 1000 and below, iOS. Okay, and now check this out. This fella here have 24,947 downloads. Crazy stuff, right? So by the time you watch this video, it's not here anymore because it's likely that I would have acquired it by then, right? Now for $9.99, I'm actually buying the downloads here for almost 25,000 downloads. Now why could this be a good deal for me? Well, just think it this way. If there are 25,000 download users, now, even though if I don't continue with any marketing, I will still be able to monetize on the downloads that I have here, right? And it cost me for about $1,000. Now, if you just think about it, right? Even if you spend $1,000 on advertising, you will not be able to acquire 25,000 downloads. So this is a good deal. Now, are you not excited about this? I mean, holy crap. I could just get into the app business for less than $1,000. This guy here, now this is a little bit more interesting because he's even giving you 4 apps. Let's see app details, sir. You're gonna get 4 apps, and this fellow have 1,000 plus download, 1,000 plus download, 1,000 plus downloads for just $600. And of course, you can go through this game here and see what it's about. Now, the reason why I particularly like this one because this is a form of utility app. Now, although you can still call it a game because they're actually playing with it, but there's a function in it. And the next part is here. I mean, I could check where I could ask the buyer. I can contact the buyer later on. I'm not sure how he gets 24,000 and so on. But this app here, if I check this out, is a paid app, right? It's 99 cents. Now, I'm sure that he just changed to paid or something like that. He didn't really sell 24,946 units at 99 cents. If so, then the revenue would not be $11 and he wouldn't be selling for $9.99. Make sense? So now he is selling that for 99 cents. Now, what if I just change the strategy and instead of selling the app, I will turn it into free again? I could get more downloads perhaps. So there's a lot of way for me to play around with this. So it's all cool. Let's go back here. Okay, now for instance, for 20 downloads, I wouldn't be interested because I know for less than $1,000, probably this is not some advanced technology stuff. However, sometimes you are lucky and you can find some good stuff. So like this one, this helicopter game, it's not bad, you know. For 1,000 downloads and 850 US dollar, I'm buying this mostly for the development rather than the marketing because it's only 1,000 plus downloads. Um, let's see the app details here. As you can see, it's not that bad. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice game, and this helicopter flies and shoot and so on, and it's developed with Objective-C. So it's a decent game, right? And you can't really, I mean, just put it this way, just the design of graphics alone will probably cost you several hundred US dollar, not to mention the entire gameplay and so on, right? So if you shop around, you can find really good deals. And if you want to find like better deals, you can just click 1,000 to 5,000 US dollar, and now you have a bigger scope of options here, and you can look for higher quality app. Now, what do I mean by higher quality app? Assuming that your purpose of acquiring this app business is mainly to save on development time rather than marketing time, you may want to look for the 1,000 to 5,000 US dollar because generally you should be shown with higher quality apps, right? So when I use the 1,000 and under, I'm looking more towards trying to get an app business so that I save the marketing time and also I increase my app portfolio. Alright? Now before I end this training, I just want to remind you again, you should not get into this strategy if you haven't gone through the app business training, the opportunity coaching program. Now simply because you need to understand the concept of app business, the fundamental of it, how to hire a programmer to risk it, and so on. Alright, I mean, this is quote-unquote advanced strategy. It's not really advanced. It's more like giving you a shortcut, right? But you can't really go use the shortcut if you don't really know how to run the business. I'm just saying that because I want to make sure that you don't waste your money acquiring mobile app business and you do not know what to do with it. Alright? But if you know what to do with it, that's awesome. Go ahead and acquire one and start playing with it because you could have an app business in next to no time, right? With that said, this is Patric Chan here, and I look forward to hear of your success story soon. Take care.